tips while you're visiting Tanzania. For the purpose of hiking, of course. So there are a couple of things I found out and things to keep in mind that I wanted to share with you guys. Number one is that plastics are being eliminated in Tanzania. So please don't bring any Ziploc bags or anything like that. They'll actually tell you not to bring them. They'll confiscate them at the airport. Number two is everyone is just so friendly. Usually if you come from, like me, from Los Angeles, you tend to be skeptical about everyone, but they're really, truly very friendly and hospitable in Tanzania. Number three is that when you're hiking or any restaurants, just tip accordingly, 10 to 20%, whichever you want to feel like giving them. Apparently they take dollars, but a lot of people would prefer that your money is in shillings. Although some people, if it's in dollars, they said that has to be at least more than the year 2013, nothing changing their money to shillings. If the year is less than 2013 or has a rep, it will be harder for them to exchange. So otherwise, I paid them in shillings. I got them from the ATM instead. Number four is be careful. Where you eat. I suggest not eating fresh vegetables. Your stomach is not used to eating food or not used to the bacteria that Tanzania might have. So just be careful about that. Make sure that you have filtered water. Actually, make sure that they're cooked well and filtered. The water is filtered well. Number five is I recommend actually not drinking any alcohol at all prior to your hike. It's just it clouds your ability to judge. And also, you won't feel good summiting on an elevation. Number six is if you want to buy a local SIM card, make sure you're getting what you're getting. For me, I asked for a phone coverage and an internet, but somehow the internet wasn't working there. I had Vodafone with 20 gigabytes, but somehow it didn't work so well. There are a lot of spots there that your SIM card might not be working. So, and I paid $35 for it. So next one, which is number 7, is before you take a taxi or any ride anywhere, make sure you ask them at the beginning how much it's going to cost you to get to the place. And then if you're staying at a hotel accommodation, just ask them how much exactly, or the estimate it has, how much the taxi would actually charge you. When I stayed at Matmaru Hotel, the driver, I was surprised because it was actually recommended by the hotel. And so when I was getting into the taxi driver wouldn't tell us exactly how much it was going to cost me. And then as soon as I got out of the hotel, he told me that I would be paying $150. And I told him that that's a little way too much if it's a 15-minute drive to the local area. Well, anyway, so just make sure that you ask at the beginning how much it's going to cost, and also make sure you know where you're going. If you ask, I did ask him because I was exhausted from my Matmaru hike. I asked the driver to take me to a good traditional place, but I just realized that not a lot of people actually do get to go to a good place, but they, go to a local restaurant, or they just eat food at home instead, because it can get really expensive. So just make sure you know where you're going. Number 8 is always be aware. Don't wear expensive jewelries. Number 9 is laundry in hotels are very expensive. And if you could ask the locals where to get them, and make sure that they're actually reasonably priced. For instance, if you were organization for the hike, for example, which is the climbing Kilimanjaro, I just asked them to just wash my clothes, and it was much cheaper than doing it at the hotel. So lastly, the place seems to be very clean. Not very clean, but clean, at least to the place where I saw. Tanzania, apparently the community they do clean up the streets every week apparently. And if you're caught loitering, you have to pay a fine of like 60,000 shillings, which is a lot for them. And you go to jail. So yeah, those are the 10 things I found out about Tanzania, and I wanted to share them with you. So thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in the next adventure.